I'm ready.
Go.
Okay, well, just talk to us about, I think what we're all mostly interested in is Devine and why he was out, this crime he committed while he was out from Hinds County, and what you all are doing here in Rankin County.
You know, this morning we again asked the court, and the court issued an order to hold Mr. Devine without bond. We believe Mr. Devine is an extreme danger to the community. Even though Mr. Devine is an extremely young man, he has a history of being involved in very violent crimes. He was out on bond at the time of this offense from Hinds County for armed carjacking, aggravated assault, sexual battery, and kidnapping, and had been released just a matter of a few days from Hinds County at the time that he committed these offenses in Flowood. And the offense in Flowood was where he enters a vehicle, has a knife in his possession, and then armed carjacks a lady there in the parking lot of Dogwood Mall as she's attempting to leave from doing her Christmas shopping. And so not only is this defendant being held because he was out on bond and had committed a new offense, but Article 3, Section 29 of the state constitution allows courts in instances of major crimes that carry 20 years or more, to hold defendants without bond if the court feels that they constitute a special danger to the community. And Judge McDaniel found that today and has ordered that he be held without bond.
Can you speak to Reginald Davis as well?
Reginald Davis also appeared in court this morning. He had a preliminary hearing in regards to a DUI death that occurred on Christmas Eve of last year. Mr. Davis was operating his motor vehicle approximately 6:30 that evening when he struck a bicycle that was carrying a Belhaven football player. At the time of the accident, the Richland Police Department originally worked the scene. They contacted the Rankin County Sheriff's Department for them to do some accident reconstruction. When the officer arrived, he went to the vehicle being driven by Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis was being attended to by medical personnel. In speaking with Mr. Davis, the officer testified that he smelled the presence of alcohol on his person, that he spoke with Mr. Davis, and that Mr. Davis did admit that he had consumed a 6-pack of alcohol earlier in the evening. Mr. Davis was then transported to the University of Mississippi Medical Center for treatment for his injuries. The Sheriff's Department then obtained a search warrant, went to UMC. They obtained a sample of his blood that was submitted to the State Crime Laboratory, and the results of his BAC at the time that the blood was drawn was .139, which is slightly under twice the legal limit of .08. The officer testified at the preliminary hearing that the victim in this case was operating his vehicle or his bicycle in a reasonable manner, and that the vehicle was struck because of negligence on behalf of Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis was also held without bond. Mr. Davis, at the time of the accident, was out on supervised probation from the Mississippi Department of Corrections, and that he has twice been convicted of automobile burglary. At this point, we do intend to go forward with this case as a habitual offender, which means if he is convicted as a habitual offender, he will have to serve the entire sentence in this case without the possibility of probation or parole.
How long had he been out on probation?
If you will give me 2 seconds, believe I have some records. I can get that for you. If you'll give me just a second, I'll get that for you.
Sure.
I thought I had that printout.
Sure.
Anything else? Give me
I had
two-
a couple of questions that I'd like to do one-on-one.
Okay, let me get that for you. I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. I'll get y'all the printout on the record.
Well, Groundhog Day was Monday, he has a wide open.
We celebrate Groundhog Day very.
I don't know how we do that.
But I mean, whatever time
Well,
we do
just
that day.
write my cell number down, if you don't already have it, 601 906 99.
99.51. Got it. Everyone making a handy.
Him being let out at his last hearing, and he was convicted. And when they let him back out of jail, he was convicted for 3 years.
What's that now?